Shalom, and welcome to Da'ati, where we bring God into your home and into your lives. Forgiveness is challenging for people because, unlike the act of forgiveness, when we talk about forgiving somebody who wronged you, this is obviously something that we all work on, and if somebody happens to wrong us, we turn outward to make amends and to hopefully get things on track. But the harder kind of forgiveness is forgiveness of oneself. You'd be surprised how often I encounter people that have a hard time moving on because they just cannot forgive what they did at this time or to this person or that person. So think of forgiveness as being twofold. The better you are at forgiving you, the better you're going to be in forgiving others. If you happen to run into somebody who seems to be very hostile and angry, who doesn't forgive, know something with certainty. The chance that they have forgiven themselves, really have given themselves that permission to move forward, probably not so good. So we have to learn to forgive ourselves if you're going to be good in forgiving other people. So how do we do that? How does somebody practically look at their mistake, take responsibility, forgive their mistake, and move forward? There's a biblical model that right after the famous narrative of Adam and Eve and the snake and eating of the forbidden tree, after the sin, God approaches man and he asks only one question in Hebrew. He says, Ayeka, where are you? Where? Now, obviously, we can't mean geographically. I'm pretty sure God's GPS doesn't require Waze or some other kind of app. God knows where Adam is. So what it really is formulaic. He's telling man how to start building when you make a mistake. Adam and Eve, you two erred. You went against my word. How do you do teshuvah? How do you fix it? By first asking yourself, where am I? Where am I now? More so, where am I each and every day? So if you make a mistake, stop and ask yourself, where am I? What's going on? Reorient yourself and begin to climb. If you know where you are, you know where you have to go. If you have a certain perfection in mind, a certain excellence you're striving for, to get better, you have to first decide, where am I now? If I make a mistake, I ask myself the question, I take responsibility perhaps for the action, and I already engineer a plan to fix the problem to begin climbing upward. If every single day you practice, where am I, Ayeka, where am I today, and you reach higher, and you forgive the mistakes of the previous day, and you forgive the mistakes that we're all going to make because we're human, we're designed to be, unfortunately, flawed. If you get there, look how easy it's going to be to turn outward and forgive other people. But if you can't forgive yourself and you can't engineer a plan to climb higher, you will never forgive well anyone else.